Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Why, Tony? Good.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
18. Buggy. Nike Texas.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Yo. Hey.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Quick. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Raven first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 8. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one intercepted.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Texans.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Roquan Smith, he's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
19 Texas. Oh, ready? 18. 11. Look the hot,
From the gun, here's Stroud. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, middle.
Jackson out of the pistol. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Baltimore.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Alpha,
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled 1st quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson exiting the pocket right. He runs with it.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
13. Report.
Jackson looking to throw. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, 18. What's that?
And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 16 on that connection. First down for Houston. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move the chains. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Tony. Hey, Uno Mars. Buggy. Hey, south.
And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
He's brought down
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Why Tony?
Stroud gonna set up the throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Again, right up the middle to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 10.
Hey. No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point. Up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Now, Stroud. A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. downs, those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're into field goal range now, as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Don't worry. 18. 11. Why Tony?
Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Don't worry.
On first down, it's Stroud. To the left side, he's caught by Schultz. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Of 17 yards. And the Texans first down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 19 Texans. Tony. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Change it.
We'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back tosses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete. And now brings up fourth down.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 6.
Second and 6.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
All right.
The Texans will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Real quick, man.
Second and 5.
Nice shot. What are you? Sit on. Hey. Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electric electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Forced out wide. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Oh, hey.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. At 18. That's it. Hey, Uno Mars.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a 1st down to keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
28, Texans 9. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Tony.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Texans, 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Texans.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10.
Look the hot. All right. 18.
Now, Stroud. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
Stroud to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16. The Michigan man, David Ojabo, gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and long.
On the quick, right?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will finally be brought down. That was something a little more than a mix-up. That was an outright catastrophe.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw, it's Stroud. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Gonna go right back to Henry. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll run it with Henry. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 9. On the give, here's Henry. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Texans 9. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Alert to hot.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans first down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Houston.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. We're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.